points for both of you. Down 31, how do you not, lose the heart, lose the fight, and especially in an arena like this?
For me, we on national television. You got family and friends. You got people that look up to you. We understand the type of team that we're playing against, so you don't want to be the group of guys getting blasted on national television. And not only that, we've been a resilient team all year. We've come back from some deficits like that before, and we live with our hard work. So that was the most important thing for me.
Just piggyback off what Lou said, we're definitely a team that don't quit. We compete and play hard for all 4 quarters. And I think we did that tonight. When we got down big, we didn't hang our heads. We just turned up a notch on the defensive end, took away the things we were supposed to, made it tough shots for them, and, we just kept running off and just kept playing.
Jovan Buha, The Athletic, over here. What was going through your head when Landry hit that shot?
I put my hands up. As soon as he caught it, I put my hands up, man. Landry is a high-level shooter, man. I'm really impressed with his poise and just the level of competitiveness that he has with his jump shot and coming off those screens. And I feel really good about it when he's just a standstill shooter. He's just a pure all-out shooter. So I saw the trap, gave it up to Shea, and Shea drove and kicked it, and I put my hands up immediately. I felt really good about the shot. So.
Lou, Janie McCauley from Associated Press. No team had ever come back from that kind of a deficit in the postseason. And how do you feel about that? And also just trading big baskets down the stretch. How did you just keep going at them and getting stops?
That's a record we didn't necessarily want to have, but, we'll take it. But you get lost in the game. You're competitive, and you get lost in the game. And once you cut the lead to 12, and you cut the lead to 10, and then you realize you got a game going. And I'm one of those guys that can get hot. And I just got lost in the moment and just went. Yeah.
Landry, they've made it the point to really slow down Landry in terms of the ball movement. For a guy as young as him, it might be discouraging. Do you have to find yourself having to say anything to him to keep him, moving like that at all?
That's for me.
Either of you.
Go ahead.
Trust.
I don't think there's anything that we really have to say to him. Maybe a couple of times, maybe tell him to shoot the ball a little bit more, honestly. But I don't really think it's anything that we have to pump him up to do, or I don't really think it's anything we have to coach him to do. He's a pure shooter, like Lou said. We're gonna involve him in offense as much as we can, and I think that was a focus and emphasis tonight. We need to get him more shots, and then he's got a lot of great looks. Some of them didn't fall, but he definitely made the big time one, and that's what you do. When you got a big time shot, you step up and knock it down.
Christina Pink, Prime Ticket. Trez, I know you put in a lot of work at the foul line and taking those shots. Just the cool and the calm that you had to knock those down in critical moments here late in this game.
Like I told you out there, man, I just stepped up, took a deep breath, and just went in with my routine, just like I would practice every day with my coach Armand after practice. We got a routine to shoot free throws every day after practice, shoot 10, and then after that is make 5 in a row and make 6 in a row. We do it every day consistently, and I was just basically putting all my trust into my routine and in my practice. Simple as that.
This will be for both of you guys. Joe Morgan, Sporting News. Doc talked about how Pat, even when you guys were down big in the third and the fourth, was in the huddle and talking to the young guys and kind of keeping everybody going. He doesn't put up a whole lot of points. That's not what he does, but he's like the heartbeat of this team. From what we've seen, what did he mean to you guys tonight in this comeback?
For me, it was important for Pat. He's taking that challenge with Katie. He's hit that head on. And they get ejected the first game, and Katie fouls out the second game. That impact doesn't get statted. That doesn't go on the sheet. But that's who Pat is, and we appreciate him for his effort and his energy and just the grit that he plays with. I think that's what he brings to the table for this group, and allows everybody else to kind of do their jobs smoother.
Me, myself, I've been on Pat ever since I came in the league. So I've, seen him, get up on the guy's skin and, just make it tough for him and just make it a long night being a pest, and that's what he's good at. He knows, who he is, and he doesn't try to do anything outside of himself. And I think that's the best thing about Pat. He's going to come in, jump the game up, talk, aggravate you all game, and then he's going to play the right way on the offensive end. We can't ask for, our point guard, 2 guard, whatever you want to call him, 3 guard in our offense, do nothing better than what he's doing already.
Marko Kolovic, Bay Area Sports Wrap. This is for both you guys. At what point in the third quarter did you guys seize the momentum and then believe that you guys were going to be able to come back from this deficit that you guys did tonight?
From the start of the third quarter, I think. We went in the locker room and we, went over adjustments and what we was doing wrong and, where they was getting their shot set. And we started making them swing it to the people that we wanted to go to and just, had to live with if they beat us or not. Simple as that. We definitely came out in the second half, did some defensive things and coverages a lot differently. But I think overall, coming out of the locker room in the second half, I just think we played a lot more harder. We was a lot more aggressive. And we just went downhill and just played, basically Clippers basketball.
For me, I just got lost in the moment, to be honest with you. I was trying to cut the lead down. I knew we were down 30 at one point, and I just got lost in the moment. So I don't even I really can't recall a moment that I thought that the momentum was changing until it probably was like a 3-point game. I think that's when I kind of realized, like, oh, we got a shot at winning this game, and I think I went into another place after that. If I was lost before that, yeah.
You guys have had a number of comebacks this year. We've seen the 28-point Boston, 20-point Charlotte. Is it at a point where you guys, even when you're down 25, know that you still have a legit shot at a game?
No, we don't. We just continue to play hard. That's just we just play hard. And I've always said to guys, just play hard as you can, live with the results, And so when we have those big deficits like that, I don't think we really think that we can come back and win the game. We just play as hard as we can to give ourselves an opportunity to just not get embarrassed. And then once it gets into a place where it's like, okay, this is doable, I think that's when your mindset kind of clicks.
I I basically just bounce back to, the things that Doc's told us, man. When we're playing our style of basketball, we're good enough to beat any team in the NBA. When we're not, we can lose any team in the NBA. So, that's basically what I think about the situation. And I think when we started being who we were in the second half, as you see the results, man, we made a big-time comeback. We definitely don't want to put ourselves in those situations because, later on down the road, you can run out of gas. But like I said, when we played our style of basketball, you've seen what we was able to do.
You guys have exceeded expectations at every turn. People didn't think you were going to make the playoffs. People said you're the biggest underdog, playoff underdog ever in this series. What's it like to get a win like this on the national stage and in front of, everyone who's been doubting you?
Yeah, that's cool. People, it's freedom of speech, right? You can say whatever you want. End of the day, we were a 500 team last year, banged up and beat up. So it's no surprises for us. We knew we had talent, but we also understood that we needed everybody to show the potential that we had. And, once we have everybody on the same page, everybody healthy, the proof is in the pudding and it shows. So, people are going to say whatever they want. This is a world that we live in that they talk based on reputation. You know what I'm saying? So we never really wrapped our heads around trying to prove somebody wrong. We've always just went out there and knew that we were a good basketball team.
I definitely agree with Lou when it comes to that situation. Like you said, it was everybody that was on the outside who was making those predictions about us. Nobody in that locker room, even when we made the trades that we made, thought like that or was in that mindset of process. We definitely knew what type of team we had coming into it. We definitely know what type of identity we wanted to make our team, and, that's what we did. And then even when the trade went on, we brought those guys in, welcomed them with open arms, got them on our page of what we wanted to do as a team, and you see that they fit and, gel with us very well, So like I said, it's a lot of the outside world that's really coming up with those comments and stuff like that, but we don't really care.
Get a lot more questions when you win, boy.